Hi. So last year, you guys, I did this St. Patrick's Day look, and it was terrible. Ask my best friend. There was green everywhere. I had green brows. I had little black shamrocks. I had green lips. I don't know what I was doing, but it was bad. I'm thankful for how far I have come. Like, yeah. So today is a high-low eye look, and I started with Firefly and then Say I Do from ColourPop, and those are my transition shades for this eyeshadow look. And then I took another ColourPop shadow, shade Checkmate, and I started putting that on the center of my lid, and I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't know what I was gonna do, like, going into this. I had no idea what kind of look I was gonna do, so that's why I did this, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a green smoky eye. But no, as soon as I hit this green shade Hatter from the Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass palette, I was like, oh, hey, I'm going to do a halo eye. Which it would have been better if I hadn't put that light green on the center of my lid, but that's okay. I mean, it worked out. It's still fine. Anyway, with that Hatter, I was just putting that on the outer corner and then on the inner corner, and taking that right up to the crease. And I mean, you'll see that it does go on to the center of the lid a little bit, that darker green, but I'm trying to avoid the center. Right there, it may look like I'm going over the center, blending over the center, but in reality, the brush is not actually touching down on my lid. It's just blending in the crease. See, there you go again. Just straight into the crease. And then I tilted it to the side and just, like, there's nothing else left on that brush. I was just blending that green into the grease. Into the grease. Yeah, well, that would be easy. Into the crease. I was just making it, like, with no lines. I didn't want any lines up in there. And then I went back in with Say I Do from ColourPop and just blended even more in the crease. Blend. So then I took the Hatter again and just put that on the inner and outer corner to intensify, because it is for St. Patrick's Day, so you want to be glowing like a green gout, like a frog up on your lids. And then I went into this Jouer highlighter shade Citrine with a wet brush, and I started patting that on the center of my lid, and you'll see I kept pausing to look straight into the mirror so that I could keep it centered. And that was done by like making sure it was centered with my eyeball as well. Like is that the iris? Please God, I hope that's the iris. And just pat, pat, pat. A lot of patting to help blend that out. And then when it gets too far out there, you just push it back in and tell it to stay in the middle. Careful about going in the crease with this, because you'll have glitter everywhere so fast, and that is hard to work with. Then I went with this Bitsy eyeshadow glue, and then into the Naked Cosmetics Mica Pigment shade Sierra Nevada on the center, and then back into the Hatter and just kind of blended with the center with that gold. And then lash time. Oh, lashes, I love you. And then I just buffed a little bit of that Hatter on the lower lash line, because y'all know how much I love color on the lower lash line. It just helps little tiny eyeballs open up so good. Stab yourself in the eye, maybe. That happens a lot. And then I took the Jouer highlighter shade Citrine again, and I put that on the inner corner and on my brow bone for that pop, you know? You know I like it. I just go a little bit overboard with this all the time. It's okay, you know? You can never have too much highlighter. And that's the final look. I really feel like saying this is the pot of gold. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to like and subscribe below, and leave a comment if you want, or don't. Whatever you want to do. Bye.